The Marquis of Queensbury Rules, 1867. The Marquis of Queensbury Rules, also known just as the Queensbury Rules, are a code of generally accepted rules in the sport of boxing. Drafted in London in 1865 and published in 1867, they were named after the 9th Marquis of Queensbury, who publicly endorsed the code, although they were actually written by a Welsh sportsman named John Graham Chambers. This is the code of rules on which modern boxing is based. The Queensbury Rules were the first to mandate the use of gloves. But why was the mandate there for gloves? So contrary to what you may think, the gloves are not there to protect the fighters' faces or their heads, or to stop brain damage. Believe it or not, the gloves are there to protect the hands, to make the bouts last longer, and to be bloodier and more brutal. The Queensbury Rules eventually superseded the London Prize Ring Rules, which were revised in 1853, and are intended for use in both professional and amateur boxing matches, thus separated from the less popular American Fair Play Rules, which were strictly intended for amateur matches. So what exactly are the Marquis of Queensbury Rules? Let's take a look. Many thought the new rules were ridiculous. There was an outcry from leading doctors of the day, concerned that with gloves there may be more head injuries. They could see that the gloves protected the hands, not the head, which allowed fighters to throw more headshots without breaking their hands, making fights longer and take more punishment, and making unscrupulous promoters more money, and all possibly to the detriment of their future health. Even back then, doctors had identified the brain damage could occur. So boxing gloves safer? In a word, no. In bare knuckle, you can see the damage. They're more superficial, but in gloved, often you can't. Hidden, ticking time bomb. Over 100 years later, the Marquis of Queensbury is still very often ridiculed, as you can see from this 1980s cartoon.
The gentleman responsible for the rules governing modern fisticuffs, the Marquis of Queensbury. In the center of a boxing ring stood the Marquis of Queensbury himself.
You've heard my rules, gentlemen. See that you abide by them. I should like to devise rules for boxing, but I've never been in a fight in all my life.